The battle between LSU and Ole Miss is set to unfold in a high-stakes showdown, where the Tigers' defensive strategy may hinge on their ability to neutralize a veteran linebacker who's become a focal point of the game. As Mississippi coach Lane Kiffin recalls, the 2019 season saw Harold Perkins Jr. dismantle Ole Miss's defense with a dazzling performance that included a sack, 2 quarterback hurries, and a pass breakup, traits that still resonate today. "He's not like anyone else out there," Kiffin said back then, a sentiment echoed as LSU prepares to face the Rebels in a matchup that could redefine the college football playoff race. This year's game marks Perkins' likely final appearance as the 13th-ranked Rebels, 4-0, 2-0 SEC, host number 4 LSU, 4-0, 1-0 on Saturday. The stakes are higher than ever. A win could place Ole Miss in the playoff picture, but they'll need to master Perkins, a top NFL prospect who returned to LSU after a devastating knee injury that sidelined most of his junior season. Kiffin, who once doubted Perkins' NFL prospects, now sees him as a critical asset. "I thought he'd be a first-round pick by now," he admitted, reflecting on how his team's defense has evolved since 2023. LSU's 2023 defense struggled defensively, but this season has seen significant upgrades. The Tigers, led by new starters in the secondary and at defensive ends, have embraced the transfer portal, a move that Kelly, LSU's head coach, credits for strengthening the roster. "It's paid off," Kiffin said, noting the team's ability to invest in transfers has positioned them for success. However, the challenge remains. Ole Miss's dual-threat quarterbacks, Austin Simmons and Trinidad Chambliss, pose a threat even with improved defenses. Both have shown effectiveness in their first few games, with Simmons' ankle injury forcing Chambliss to take more snaps. "Lane does a great job preparing his team, especially for us," Kelly remarked. Perkins' versatility is a double-edged sword at 6'1" and 222 pounds. He combines explosive speed with instincts that can overwhelm even the most mobile quarterbacks. His presence adds pressure, but Kiffin sees him as a pivotal player who can shift the momentum. Meanwhile, Ole Miss's defensive back Sage Ryan, who spent 4 years playing for LSU, will face his former team for the first time. Sage is a savvy player who plays multiple positions, Kiffin noted, emphasizing his value to the team. The ground game is another key factor. LSU's senior cornerback, Garrett Nussmeier, is a top-tier passer, but the Tigers might lean on their running game this week given the Rebels' last-second SEC rushing stats. However, Caden Durham's ankle injury could complicate matters, leaving sophomore Jawan Johnson, freshman Harlem Berry, and junior Caleb Jackson to carry the load. Behind them, receivers Xavion Thomas and Berrien Brown have been integral to the running game, though their involvement has fluctuated. The game's outcome will depend on how well the Tigers can balance their offense and defense, a task made harder by the unpredictable nature of the dual-threat quarterbacks. As the competition intensifies, fans and analysts alike will be watching closely, especially as Ole Miss seeks to prove they can compete with the #1 team in the nation. But here's where it gets controversial. Will the Tigers' new defense be enough to contain Perkins? Or will the Rebels' depth and adaptability tip the scales? And what does it mean for the future of transfer programs in college football? Let's see how the game unfolds and what it reveals about the evolving landscape of collegiate sports.